Your vote 2024 Election Day, 1 year from yesterday, and if it goes anything like it did 2 years ago, or last year I should say, we won't know the results of two big local races. Both are shaping up to be rematches in 2024. Tonight we're going in depth on an early preview of the 47th Assembly District and 41st Congressional District races. Incumbent Republican Ken Calvert on one side.
We're prepared. We're prepared for any contingency in this next election.
Democratic challenger Will Rollins on the other.
And this time we started well in advance and have built a great coalition from the last cycle that I think is going to carry us forward.
In 2022, Calvert claimed victory by just over 11,000 votes.
It was a literal landslide compared to some.
Rollins is expecting turnout to be much higher in a presidential year, something he says will help him.
We're expecting another 120,000 people to vote in 2024. And what I've got to do is keep winning independent voters like we did in the midterms. I've got to keep going into rooms that are not always friendly to Democrats.
The district covers a big chunk of the valley, with the meat of it being in western Riverside County, traditionally Calvert's turf. And he thinks higher turnout will help him.
We had exceptionally low turnout there in the last election. So obviously in the presidential, usually we'll increase that significantly. So I feel pretty good about that.
Both sides will have a sizable war chest. Rollins at the end of September had nearly $1.5 million cash on hand.
I think by the end of the day, we're going to have the resources we need to flip the seat because real human beings are powering this campaign.
Calvert does have the edge right now when it comes to money.
We have over $2 million in our campaign account presently. So we're feeling very good about our fundraising capability.
Look for that money to pay for a lot of campaign ads.
Ken Calvert voted to reduce taxes on the middle class.
But today, some of our biggest threats are right here at home.
On the issues, Rollins points to the recent infighting in the Republican Party over a Speaker of the House.
I think there's a difference between MAGA and a difference between regular Republicans who I'm still friends with, who are still in my family, who I will see in 3 weeks for Thanksgiving. And there's a big difference between those people and people like Ken Calvert.
I'm sure that's what he'll do, and he'll continue to attack me personally, and because that's their campaign mode. So I expect that. That's not the first time that's happened.
The first showdown in 2022 did not include a debate, something Rollins wants.
Somebody who's been in the House for over 3 decades should be ready and willing to stand by their own record.
Well, we'll see. If he continues to attack me personally with lies and innuendos, we'll make that decision as we get closer to that date.
A rematch is also shaping up in the 47th Assembly District. Republican Greg Wallace won the contest in 2022 by just 85 votes over Democrat Christy Holstedge.
We ran one of the closest assembly races in history. We lost by less than 0.1%, 85 votes out of 170,000 votes.
With the presidential year upon us, we in California move our primaries up to March instead of June, so we're already right back at it.
That race also featured a number of ads, one that may have backfired on Holstedge, giving Wallace some help with name ID.
Don't let wishy-washy Wallace hang us out to dry.
That really stuck with people.
I think so. I think that, we always try to focus on me as the candidate, what I've delivered, and positive forward, facing campaigns.
I mean, I don't want to speculate on that, but I will tell you that is the name of my fantasy football team.
Kidding aside, both are getting ready to do battle again.
I expect this to be a top race for both parties. It was last time, and it will be again.
This is going to be ground zero given the competitive assembly seat, state senate seat, and congressional race. So, my family gets to look forward to seeing me on TV more, I guess.
As of the last filing, Holstedge held a slim lead with $322,000 raised this year to Wallace's $307,000. Like the congressional race, both say higher turnout in the presidential election year should help them.
I won Riverside County by 8 points. And so we expect to continue to win Riverside County by an even larger margin and really win that way.
You just look at historical turnout, and really the main difference is you're going to see a larger share of independent voters.
The 47th Assembly District was so close in 2022, the counting wasn't done until December 7th. Holstedge had gone to Sacramento for orientation because she was out in front when that was held. Again, Election Day is 1 year away from yesterday. Stay with News Channel 3 for continuing coverage on all of our local races as they begin to take shape.